What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today in this video we're going to talk about 9 stocks in this video. So please hit that thumbs up button. That is greatly appreciated and that really helps out with YouTube algorithm. And if you want to support the channel and get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, 3 days of live trading in my Discord, definitely check out the Patreon. I'll leave a link down below in the description. And if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing. On Apple stock, it's down 0.78% on Monday, which was a half a day. And today market is closed, but tomorrow, guys, a lot of people will not have their fund settled tomorrow, especially for the cash accounts. So tomorrow could be a slow day in the market. But we talked about it before on Apple stock that it's getting extremely overbought. And last time we saw that kind of move on Apple stock, we saw a significant pullback, and that is why I'm not bullish on Apple stock anymore. And I think Apple stock is due for a pullback, and where this thing can come down to, especially white line 20 SMA, I would say 185. Now, is it going to happen tomorrow? I don't know, but watch this gap down here, 190, and I think a possible move down here to this gap to close this gap and also hold this support 190 right here where this blue line 5 SMA is sitting. So that is going to be a critical level to watch on Apple, 190, and below that we also have support at 187, and then white line 20 SMA 185, 183, 180. To the upside, Apple can hold above 190. That's going to be bullish here on Apple stock in the short term, and we could see a move back up to the upside, and in that case watch out for the resistance at 195 and then possibly going all the way up to 200. And I think before going all the way up to 200 there will be a pullback on Apple stock. On Amazon stock, it's flat on Monday, and Amazon stock went all the way up to 131.85, and then we saw a pullback down to 130. Now we have critical support now at 129.33. Below that we also have support down here at 128, 127, also a support level, rising white line 20 SMA, and then watch out for a move all the way down to this lower Bollinger Band 122. As of right now, Amazon definitely looking strong and bullish to close that gap on top at 134, and that could be coming early as tomorrow. So Amazon can hold above 128 to 129 right here. Then watch out for a move all the way up to 134. And if you look at it, guys, from a higher low right here, Amazon went back up on Monday, and we put in a higher high on Amazon 131.85, and that is a bullish structure on Amazon. And if that continues, we're going to see at least 134 on Amazon stock. So on a pullback, watch out for this support down here, 129.34, 128, 126.86, or 127 to be exact, because this white line 20 SMA will move up going into tomorrow. And below that, watch out for the support lower Bollinger Band down here, 122. On Google stock is down 0.34%, and if you look at my screen, we got a clear bull flag on Google stock. Now a breakout on Google stock will happen above 123. 123 breaks on Google stock, guys. That's gonna be a massive breakout. We could see more upside all the way up to 127 or 128, I would say right here where this Bollinger Band is sitting, and then even 130. To the downside, we got strong support down here on Google stock, 120, blue line 5 SMA, and below that we have red line, rising red line 50 SMA sitting at 118, and that's gonna be also a strong support on Google. And then watch out for this gap all the way down here at 113.51. As of right now, Google breakout will happen above 123. Soon as Google stock breaks 123 and that holds as a support, definitely moving higher all the way up to 128 to even 130. On Meta, it's down 0.33%, and look at this insane move even on a short day on Monday, half a day. This thing ran all the way up to almost 290, and then we saw another rejection off of that level, and now it's trading at 286. But look at this, guys, holding 285 as a support, rising blue line 5 SMA. So we do have support at 285, also have support at 283, and then 275 to 276 right down here. To the upside, all Meta needs to do, break 290, and if that happens in a quick time, we could see 300 and then even 316. On Microsoft, it's down 0.75% and looks like early as tomorrow we could see Microsoft coming down to 336 to close this gap completely down here. And then we also have support below 336 down here at 334.89, rising white line 20 SMA. Now if that support gives up white line 20 SMA, then watch out for a move all the way down to 323, possibly down here to this red line at 320, and then the gap at 316.50. To the upside, Microsoft needs to break not only orange line, also blue line 5 SMA, and that is sitting in between 338 and also 339. Soon as that breaks on Microsoft, we are going to see more upside all the way up to 346.65 and possibly up to a new fresh all-time high, and that could be 355. On AMD stock, it's up 1.68%, and I called it before that watch out for a breakout here from this downtrend on AMD, and if that happens, AMD can hold blue line 5 SMA, which was sitting right here between 109 and 110. We could see a move easily all the way up to 118, and this cannot get any better, guys. On a half a day, Monday, AMD stock got up to almost 117 and now closing close to 116, up on the day 1.68%. So AMD early as tomorrow, we could see 118 on AMD, and soon as that breaks, we're going to see more upside all the way up to 125 to even 130. Now on a pullback to the downside as a support, watch right here, blue line 5 SMA 114.80. We also have support down here. We're actually orange line 13 SMA 114.80, and then we have blue line 5 SMA sitting at 112.31. So those are some strong support levels to watch on AMD. And below that, we also have support at 109 and then 107, 104, 100. To the upside, all AMD stock needs to do, break 118, hold that as a support, and it's out of the woods, and we are going to see more upside all the way up to 125 to even 130. On Tesla stock, it's up close to 7%, a massive rally with the massive delivery number that came out from Tesla, and now this thing gapped up massively on a half a day Monday and ran all the way up to 284.25. Now if you look at it, and I talked about it before, Tesla is a dip buy right here off of this white line 20 SMA, and what happened here on Tesla? This thing trapped a lot of bears right here, coming down and not filling this gap at 235. And if you look at it, it was holding above white line 20 SMA, and then this thing ran back up to the upside, and I talked about it before. Tesla breaks 262, and look at the closing on Tesla on Friday, almost 262, guys. So with the delivery numbers, this thing gapped up and ran all the way up to 284.25, and now if you look at it, a pullback into a higher low, and now we got a higher high taking out that previous high, which is right here 277, and going all the way up to 284.25 and putting a higher high. That is a strong bullish structure on Tesla. Now if you missed out on this dip, I would not suggest that you go ahead and chase this stock at this level. Yes, Tesla is going all the way up to 300, and that is on the card, and I think it's going to happen, and I talked about it before in my video. And not only here, guys, I've been talking about it from 200, that 260 possible on Tesla, and above that watch out even 300, and now it's not too far away from 285. It's maybe 1 or 2 trading day Tesla will need to hit 300, and that is why whenever you see a big dip on Tesla, it's a buy. Especially for me, I got those shares on this dip right here, and now those shares are up massively. And also, I got some options on Tesla, 400 calls, and those are up massively right now. And I think, Tesla might go up to 400 at some point. I'm not saying it's going to happen right now, but 300 definitely possible. But I think, my 400 calls on Tesla definitely can go in the money in next 6 months. Now, if you look at it, guys, and this is more bullish on Tesla. Now, into closing on Monday, look at this right here where we got rejected last time at 277, and that is holding as a support, actually holding above that level and holding 277 to 278 as a support into closing. So if that gives up going into tomorrow's trading session on Tesla, then watch out, Tesla might be coming down to close this gap all the way down here close to 265, and that would be a strong support. Also have support at 262. Now Tesla above 262 on a pullback, there is a dip buy, and Tesla can definitely move back up to the upside, and Tesla will take out this high 284 and possibly will run all the way up to 300. Below 262, we also got strong support now, rising white line 20 SMA 251.31, and then watch out for a move all the way down here to close this gap at 235, which I don't think it's happening right now. That's going to be a significant drop. Already we got a nice higher low, so now Tesla could be forming another higher low before going all the way up to 300. But knowing Tesla, this thing can run just like this all the way up to 300. On Nvidia stock, it's up 0.26%, and Nvidia now closing above all the moving averages here on this daily chart, and that is looking bullish going into tomorrow. So on a pullback as a support on Nvidia, we do have strong support, 13 SMA on this daily chart, 423. Below that also we got another support, 420, a critical level on Nvidia, and then 411 white line 20 SMA all the way down here at 400, and then the gap at 395. Now Nvidia can hold above 420 to 423. We could see a move back up to the upside all the way up to 440, and then possibly a new fresh all-time high, and that could be 448 to 450. On Netflix is up 0.22%, and this thing was down on Monday. Now if you look at it, guys, and especially a lot of day traders out there, so if you're one of those day traders, watch the video. You will make money, or at least this video will help you. I mean, look at this dip on Monday. This cannot get any better, guys. We got orange line 13 SMA sitting at 430, blue line 5 SMA sitting where 431, and stock came all the way down to 431.62. and then what happened? I mean, look at this candle and the dip buying, guys. This thing went back up, almost $10 move from the bottom all the way up to 441.44, and that is where Netflix closed on Monday on a half a day. So that was an insane move, and if you took that trade off of this support down here, you made a ton of money. Now below that we also have support 420 for 42, white line 20 SMA, and then the gap at 420. As of right now, this bounce is looking extremely bullish, guys. On Netflix, all the stock needs to do, take out this resistance right here and put in a higher high. So 448.65 and then 450, that is the level to watch. Above that, Netflix can run all the way up to 500. Now it's gonna take some time. It's not gonna happen in one day, just like 450 happened. So keep that in mind. A breakout above 450 on Netflix, this stock can rocket all the way up to 500. On a pullback tomorrow, 431 to 430 will be a support level to watch, and below that 420 for 42, white line 20 SMA, and then the gap at 420.